Yo people, welcome back to Ron's Tech Hub, and in this one I'm going to be showing you how to install Tailscale on your Unraid NAS. I've gone with Tailscale simply because I find that this is by far the easiest one to use for most people. You simply install it, scan a QR code on your PC or your phone, and you're good to go. Now Unraid is slightly different from Open Media Vault because what Unraid does, it runs everything that you install in Unraid, it installs it to RAM and not to the SSD or the hard drive, which means that if you reboot your PC, as in you restart your PC, you shut it down and turn it back on, you're going to lose whatever you install. It won't be persistent. So what we're going to have to do is install it using Docker. So because Unraid uses non-persistent storage for apps, we're going to have to use Docker, as I said before. And Docker is simply a container ecosystem, a container service. So when you restart your system, for you to have this app running again in the background or just have it start up again, it will spin up a container instance, or it will spin up a container and then start your app, and everything will run from the container. If you don't know what this is, you don't need to worry. Just simply follow the instructions and this should work perfectly fine. I'm using the Link Station N1 for this, but whatever you have Unraid installed on, this is how it will work. This is typically why you might need more RAM for Unraid than you need for any other NAS operating systems. The first thing we need to do is to log into our Unraid server. So I'm going to do this via IP, or you could do this via the host name of the server. So for me, it's going to be 192.168.0.101. That's going to allow me to log in. I could also do, for mine, it's going to be Tower, TOWER.local. This might be the main one for everyone as well, because I think by default it comes with the name Tower. I'm going to press enter on this and it logs me into the same NAS or the same dashboard. I'm going to go over to where it says apps, click on apps. Now from here, this might be blank for you, but all you need to do here is install the community application plugin. So I'm going to click on install. It's going to do its thing. Let's wait for that to finish. Once that's completed, you need to click on done. This comes up. You have to click I understand to continue. So I'm going to click I understand again. From here, you're going to be able to search for all the apps that have been made available by Unraid and by the community. So the one that I need is called Tailscale, simply Tailscale. So I'm going to simply search for it in the search bar. So Tailscale. I'm going to press enter. I would always recommend going for the official one, and it says official container here. So I'm going to simply click on this to bring it up. It gives you some extra details. At the top it says Docker service not enabled, only plugins available to be installed or managed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to where the search bar is, and I'm going to type in DOCKER, and I might have to enable this. So I'm going to click on where it says enable Docker. I'm going to click on the first one, and at the very first thing it says enable Docker, I'm going to simply click on the arrow next to it and choose yes, scroll down and click apply. Sometimes what I find with Unraid is that once you click apply for something or done, it just hangs there for a very long time. That's all now finished. I'm going to go back to where it says apps at the very top, and from here, okay, Tailscale is already there. And again, I'm going to go back to where it says official container. I'm going to click on official container. I'm going to click on where it says install. Once this window comes up, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on the main thing you need to work on here is network type. So I'm going to change it from where it says bridge, and I'm going to click on where it says host. The next thing I would recommend you go get is the authentication key. And what this is going to allow you to do, you don't have to go to your command line every time to bring the Tailscale instance up. What will happen is as soon as you restart your computer, this will come up straight away and it will log in directly. You wouldn't have to interact with it. So Tailscale will essentially always be running in the background once the PC is on. And what the auth key does, it tells the PC you have permission to always log into Tailscale. This is me logged in on my Tailscale account on Google Chrome. So from here, all you need to do is go over to where it says settings at the top right hand corner, click on settings, then you're going to scroll down to where it says keys on the very bottom one. And then from here, you're going to generate auth. Once you generate it, you're going to be able to copy this in. So I'm going to click on generate auth key. And in here, I'm just going to type in Unraid, AUTH for auth. If you leave reusable as off, this is going to be the most secure option. That simply means that no other device can use that key. So if someone gets hold of your key, they won't be able to use it because it's already been used once. For expiration, the maximum number of days you can put is 90. So I'm going to keep mine at 90 days. For ephemeral, I'm going to leave this off because what it's going to do is going to allow my device to always just log in. I don't need to keep redoing this process every time. So once I click on generate key, it's going to give me some details here. It does tell you exactly when the key is going to actually expire. So mine is going to be June the 30th of 2026. So all I need to do now is to copy this. In authentication key, I'm simply going to paste exactly what I just copied in. I don't need to do anything else. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Then I'm going to click apply. Once I click apply, this should start spinning up in the background. Everything should be working if everything was configured okay. That seemed to have worked perfectly fine. So I'm going to click on done here. If I go back to apps, then click on where it says install apps. This should show me what I have installed. There we go. So Docker container there is running. And when I go back to my dashboard on the top left hand corner here, I can see Tailscale, Docker, and it says started. So everything should be running okay. What I'm going to do next is try to access this from my mobile phone, because that's one of the main reasons you would want a network attached storage with a VPN. So if you're out and about and you need to access some files on your local storage and you need to push some files to it, you can access it. So this is me back on my Android phone, a Google Pixel 8 Pro. I'm going to click on where it says File Manager Plus. I'm going to go to Remote, and then I'm going to go into my NAS, which is the one ending in 101. I'm going to create a new folder quickly. So I'm going to click on the three dots, go to New, then go to Folder. I'm going to call this Test A, click OK. That's created perfectly fine. Because I'm at home at the moment and my Wi-Fi is on, I can access this perfectly okay because it's on my local network. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to come out of this. Let's swipe this off. Let's close everything. I'm going to drag the top down. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. I'm going to go to my file manager again. If I go back to remote and if I try to access that 101, it's not going to work because I'm not on the same network anymore. I'm using my 4G at the moment. I'm in my basement, so my signal is really bad, but it's never, ever, ever going to work. So for me to get this to work, what I need to do is I need to log in to my Tailscale VPN on my Android phone. So if I go to my app section, I click on Tailscale. I'm going to click on where it says connect. And once I click on connect, as you can see, I've got two things on here at the moment. I've got my Pixel 8 Pro at the top and I've got my Unraid Docker at the very, very bottom. So what I need to do now is that IP address for the Unraid Docker 100.97.187.27. That's what I need to enter now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to long press on this. I'm going to do copy IP address. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go back to my file manager now. Then I'm going to go to where it says remote again. I'm going to click on add a remote location. But because my VPN is on, even though I'm on my 4G, this will work from anywhere in the entire world. It will just work. I'm going to go to, I could go to local network, but because I'm on my VPN now, it should see my NAS as a local device. But I'm going to go to SMB first. I'm going to long press here and paste in my IP address. I'm going to enter my username for this. And I think my username was just test, T-E-S-T. I'm going to enter my password as well. Then I'm going to click on OK. That took a while to load because again, I'm on 4G. But if you look at the top of my screen, you can see the 4G icon. And now I have access to my Unraid share from anywhere in the entire world. I can click on that. And I created a folder earlier called Test A. I'm going to create another one now called Test B. So click on the three dots, go to where it says New, click on Folder, and I'm going to call this one Test B. Let's call this VPN. So it tells me I made this one from the VPN. I'm going to click OK. Folder was created perfectly okay. Then what I'm going to do, let me now try moving one of the pictures I have on my phone or something from my actual phone to the server using 4G. So if I go back to the home page here, so on the top left hand corner, I'm going to click on the hamburger menu, go back to home. I'm going to go to main storage. I'm going to go to DCIM. Then I'm going to go to Blackmagic camera. I can copy something that's okay. That one is good. That's 20 megabytes. I'm going to long press on it. I'm going to choose copy. Then I'm going to go back into my NAS. So it's the one that starts with 100. Click on that. I'm going to go to test VPN and I'm going to paste this in. It's going to take a while because again, I'm on 4G. It's going to be very slow. Perfect. That was the end of the copying. It took a very long time. But again, I am in my basement and I'm only using 4G. So my reception is not great. I'm going to turn the VPN off. So I'm going to simply open Tailscale app on my phone and turn it off. I'm going to close that. I'm going to put my Wi-Fi back on. So now my phone and my NAS is going to be on the same network again. I'm going to open File Manager one more time. I'm going to go to remote. I'm simply going to go back to where it says 192.168.0.101. Click on that. It's going to load in perfectly fine. I can see my two folders there, and in Test VPN, if I click on it, I can see the video I copied earlier. Once you use your VPN and you've copied something to your NAS, that now means that any device on the same network in your house will be able to access that information. Once it is set up correctly, then you should be perfectly fine. Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox are incredibly convenient and they're going to be much faster uploads and downloads depending on your network connection. However, if you're someone who wants to keep all of your information off the internet, this is probably one of the best ways to do it. So thank you for watching. Hopefully that was useful to someone. Stay tuned, a lot more stuff incoming.